Well, hey folks, BC7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining me here today in FS19. Now, have I emptied this yet? I have. Excellent, because we actually need to harvest our field. Oh right, I parked it the other way around this time. Okie dokie. Oh, I know why it was parked here. Now that I look at it and see how filthy it is. Because we're going to give her a wash. So yeah, we've got soybean to harvest. And I'll have to make sure to have a look and make sure that I don't have the straw thing turned on, because I believe you can get straw from soybean on this map. Which is, of course, not quite kosher. Dexter? Yeah, shut up. Okay? Just saying, buddy. What is your problem? That cat, I tell you. I just spent an hour and a half building them a brand new catio. Or not catio, cat tree. And now he's wandering around yapping his head off. I don't know. Dixie's sitting on the windowsill just quietly contemplating the thing. Like, well, that's what I built it for, was so you could look at it with wonderment in your eyes. Dexter, shut up. I can't even hear myself talk over here. Yeah, leave the room, you lunatic. I'll tell you, there's something wrong with that cat. He's a bit deranged. Of course, I suppose, seeing as I sit here all the time, yapping away to no one. Well, I mean, as far as he knows, no one. As far as I know, no one. Maybe that's where he picked up the habit, so perhaps I shouldn't be so quick to rattle his little chain about it. So it was suggested to me by Mr. White, and thank you, John, you're probably absolutely right, that it's a really good possibility that when I used that new forage wagon to try and pick up the straw from our mission field, that I didn't lower the rakes on it. That's a good possibility, and that may be why I had to go out and buy the other piece. I mean, it scooped it up twice as fast. It's ugly as heck, and it doesn't really look all that great, but it did do a quick job. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that's exactly what I did. Alright, let's open up our machine. Beautiful. Okay, are you indeed... Yeah, let's disable ye old straw swath. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we're off. Okay, why is this so all over the place? Is it just because it goes so fast? I feel like I've been... Yeah, I have been. Look at that. That's a beautiful line. Isn't that a nice line? Wouldn't you be proud of that if you'd done it? Oh, man. Looks like the wake from someone first learning to drive a boat. Yeah, I built my... when I first got Dixie, I built her a cat tree here in the living room. So that's been a few years. And some old carpeting that I got from my brother's mom. And a garden tie, one of those big... They're kind of a 4x4, but weird shaped. Yeah. As the main post. And used the whole thing. It was, I think, 7 feet tall overall. And Dixie used it quite a lot. And then came Dexter. And he sort of took over. and then she didn't use it very much at all. But I finally decided to break down and get another, and since I don't have any carpeting, don't really want to go through that hassle. It's, I'll tell you, building one from scratch, if you're going to actually go to the point of carpeting the whole thing, you know, and then, I mean, I took the different types of ropes and wrapped those around as scratching posts and all that, so it, you know, had a couple of different deck levels and different scratching areas and you name it, but yeah, it's at a point now where pretty much daily there's wee bits of carpet all over my living room, right? And it's just the tufts, like the way carpets are made, right? The shag of the carpet actually is little individual woolly fibers, right? And yeah, it's reached a point where it's shedding more than it's retaining, I think. So I'm going to, I've disassembled it into a couple of different pieces, and in a couple of weeks when I open the catio back up, always April 1st is a-coming, and if we end up with a nice last week in March like we did last year, it'll be even sooner. But once I open it back up, then I'm going to move the lower part of the old cat tree in there. Give them something to scratch at. I had some really nice pieces of driftwood and stuff all stacked in various shapes and sizes, but they never really showed any interest, other than one that I tied vertically in one corner that they use as a scratching post. Nice big piece of flattish driftwood. Other than that, they didn't want anything to do with any of it. And I sat down and thought about it one day, you know. Dixie's been an indoor cat long enough to have probably forgotten her feral days, you know, or, you know, other than maybe some of the traumas associated with it. And Dexter, well, Dexter was born indoors, went to an indoor pet shop, and then came to be an indoor cat in my house. Other than seeing them out the window, he doesn't actually know what a tree is. So the fact that he didn't take to a bunch of chunks of them inside his catio doesn't really surprise me. Whereas a synthetic scratching post, he takes to it like nothing. Right? He lives in an apartment that's carpeted and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, kind of unusual to think about it, but yeah, I don't think he knows what a tree is. It's like the turtle that I have for the first 20... Well, not the first. I think for the first couple of years, it lived in a bowl-type arrangement in an apartment. But then it got moved into the room downstairs, and for over 20 years, never experienced sunshine or natural daylight. Which is a weird way to raise a turtle, if you ask me, but there you go. Yeah. So it was quite the reaction the first time that I had it in a tank up here in my apartment, and opened the curtain on a really sunny day, you know. Although it instinctually knew to bask. It got up there and stuck all the legs straight out, and the head straight up, and, you know, right in the main sunbeam that was hitting its tank, and just gloried in it. But yeah. So I guess same deal with Dexter. He's never actually seen a real tree, so why would I expect him to enjoy one? Well, he's seen them, he's just never, you know, up and close to one. How are we doing here? 26,000. Well, you don't expect much from Soybean, really. But we'll take whatever it is. Oh, that was well done. What were you thinking? It was like a Lamborghini you were driving, or what? So I'm not sure what we should put down here next. I think a cereal. I think the chickens basically just eat wheat, or the chickens and the ducks. I think that's all the bird seed is. So we could use a cereal crop. We're not so... Ooh, I knew that was coming. We're not so nervous about straw anymore because of all that we managed to get off of that other field. I mean, that's hopefully a lifetime's worth, let's face it. But the cereals themselves, the grains themselves, I think are going to come in really handy. Especially with our row of feeders over there that all need to be fed. Well, I think we fed the donkey one, didn't we? In fact, it might already have donkey chow ready Freddy, so that's something we could consider doing. This is not going to take us very long to harvest, after all. Ooh, we're down to half a tank of fuel in the harvester. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't have a portable fueling facility at the moment, i.e. the trailer, so wouldn't want to run out here. I'd have to reset the harvester. And then it's just a roll of dice as to whether it retains the crop, of course. I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything in it, but there is 35,000 liters. Well, it's a lot quicker than the fuel I did for a mission, I'll tell you. 12 minutes? It took, what, an hour to do the other one? That's quite a difference. Okay. Well, there we have the soybeans. Now, this would be a lot easier if those stations actually told you what they took, as opposed to Steve's odd system of whatever it's, what did it say, mix 1, mix 2 or something, and yeah. We'll see. I mean, we'll figure it out. You can just look in the store page and it tells you. So. There we go. That was not difficult, or was it? No, actually, let's... Cruising down the road with this thing sticking off the front will hit something, I know it. Man, that tongue is pretty long. There we go. Oh, I probably should have waited. Oh, there is room. Good stuff. Alright. Okay, that's... Oh, right. It's full of water, but it doesn't have much else, does it? Yes. Needs potatoes. Okie doke. Just checking. Alrighty, you're done. Boy, it doesn't look like much in that trailer either, does it? Excellent. There we go. Oop. Stupid thing. Keep forgetting to compensate for the turny tires on the trailer. Makes them so agile, but they turn so sharp. There we go. Perfect. Out you get. Okay, I'm not gonna need you for a moment. Let's just put you away. Is that thing still running? Oh, it is. Good heavens, man. There we go. Wow. That's not very bright at all. Now, let's have a look here, shall we? Thank you. Okay. Well, let's have a look at the donkeys. Alright, they're pretty much full, except for straw. Ew. I wonder. We put straw in there. Can we get straw out that way and dump it? I don't know why not, eh? I don't know why not. Well, I'm sure there's a reason. Here we go. Barley we have a wee bit of. That's what we got from our mission. There's what we got for our soybeans. We still got just over 100,000 liters of spadados. And lots of silage, lots of grass, lots of hay, and some straw. Okay. Oop, right. It's not like it's obvious. Don't give me heck for not starting it. That is just way too long a route for this little dude to take. We'll go the quick way. Okay. Now, I think it's just... What? You come running over as soon as I come to the gate. It's not a good place to be there, donkey. Yeah, well... Oh, God. You're just like my freaking cat, man. All you want to do is argue with me. Hello? The donkey. Oh, for heaven's sakes, here. Just let me ah! Oh, you better walk away, I tell ya. They have issues, don't they? All right. Excellent. Okay. Everything's in the green. Oh, you didn't even take all of it. All right. Well, I can live with that. Any donkeys behind me? It's not what I wanted to do, man. I just don't want to get my nose squished. There we go, run. Perfect. Okay. Now the donkeys are truly, truly happy. Yes. So I have half a trailer of straw. What should we do with it? Let's have a look at animal feed mixing stations. Okay. Okay, we don't have that. How'd they get in the opposite order? Huh? Horse food, pig food, sheep food. Okay. Okay, there's the goat one. Donkey. Alright, well. Yeah, basically a couple of them will take this from me without too much argument. I think. I still get the crop symbols when it comes to the grass, the hay and all that. I still get those confused. I'm not a fan of them at all. I like the old ones where they showed a bale. You know, as opposed to this one has 3 V-shaped lines, this one has 3 straight lines, this one has... Yeah, not a fan. Oh, a little bit of rust on the side of that building there. None of you will? Not even the donkeys. I mean, I generally don't think of straw as food, but apparently it goes into the TMR. Okay. And apparently it'll go in here. Okay. Yeah, straw, silage, and whatever we decided mix 5 was. But we've already got donkey food in there, eh? Okay, cool. 36,000 liters of it to be exact. Alright. That's doing okay. Nice. Oh, it was running, I guess. Again. Don't say anything about it because, well, it's not like it's real obvious. Okay. So, what do I need to get, not you, but you? Mix 2 and mix 3. Yeah, why? Why? Ah, soybean. It will take soybean, corn, sunflower, canola, somebody's hair, I don't know. Alright, but we can give it some of our soybeans that we just harvested. Okie dokie. Let's do that. Oh, actually, no. We've got... I don't want that, I want this again. Ducks. Yeah, they're fine. I think what I want to get running so that we can get some is the goats. So let's go back and check the goat feeder. Actually, let's just do it here and save ourselves the issues. There we are, goats. Alright, clover, weird symbols, carrots and peanuts. That's right, that's why we're growing carrots and peanuts, is for the goats. Okay. But it wouldn't take straw, so it must be grass and hay that it wants, or grass and silage, one or the other. But definitely grass. So let's test that theory out. Oh good, you're finally giving me a little bit of manure. So we'll be able to get the... fertilizer plant going pretty quick here, which is nice because we got another field to go down. And I suppose, by all rights, I should have one of those units make seeds for me. So oh, I don't want these fancy things. Oh, we have pig food. Yay. Oh, it's... Okay, so that stuff that looks like hair is actually millet. We don't have any, but that's what it is. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, carry on. Come on. Compost. Couldn't care less. Duck food, yeah, right. Dog food, goat food, horse food, chicken feed, sheep food. Oh, donkey food. Okay, we've already moved some over here. Barley. That's the one we'll take. Thank you. Now, one of these units produces seeds. I'm not sure which one. So, it's the one that I want, though. Outputs, fertilizer. Well, that's easy enough. You're the one that takes poop. You're the one that takes seed. Grain, oh, and fertilizer. Oh, interesting. Well, we do have some, but that's liquid fertilizer. I don't think it really wants. Oh, here's some. Ooh, there's 1,000 liters there. Another, so 1,500 liters. Okay. Not sure if that actually works, but okay. I'm just thinking of using those because, well, I should be able to just push them onto this trigger from where they sit, which makes it way, way convenient, know what I mean? Alright. And this will get seeds going for us. Obviously not a lot, but certainly enough to do our field. Unless our seeder's still basically full, that's a possibility too. Because it is a came with the map seeder, which means it likely holds, 100 billion liters of seeds as it is. Okay, I don't think those are... Oh, they are too, eh? Check it out. Boom, boom. Okay. This should now be running. Oh, got a little bit of fertilizer, a little bit of grain. Nice. Okay, that's seed production. Well, not really, but that's a start to seed production, shall we say. Okay, next stage. Keep the ball rolling here. Our crops are still nowhere near ready over there. There we go. You're just a little bit annoying. Can we maybe give you a wee bit of a push. No, look at him spinning his wheels. He ain't moving that thing. The amount of weight of just water in that truck alone, I think, would make it unmovable by this tractor. That's crazy. Okay, so that'll produce a little bit of spuddage for us. Now, yeah, soybean, but we don't need those at the moment, Okay. Come on, donkeys, poop. Poop, damn you, poop. I wonder if the dog feeder needs silage. Hell, you never know. Huh. I was sure the goats would want silage. But apparently it's something else they want. Okay, that's fair. Well, your chickens, you're not going to want silage, neither are the ducks. I think the donkeys will take it, though. Oh, yeah. I figured as much. What's up, Dixie? No, it's still another hour till lunch, dear. I know, I got up an hour early, so your clock is all messed up. I figured because you ate breakfast an hour early, you should have lunch an hour early? Yeah, I don't think so. Because then you're going to want supper at like 2 o'clock. And then there's no way you're going to wait till 10:30 to have your canned food for the night. Crazy kitty. Crazy, crazy kitty. Alright, let's do this next run a little bit different here. Okay. We're good for you. How are you? You out of water? You are. Hup. Whoosh. And now you've got 10,000 liters. Up, 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 up. It still didn't get me in the dang thing, and now I'm stuck on all the bits and pieces. Darn it. Thank you. Yeah. Back it up. There you go. Okay, Chuckles. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Now, let's see who takes grass. Not you. Oh, you'll take some grass, will you? The goats. Alright. Lovely. Okay, now that I know, let's go get them some grass. Okay, it is turned off. Beautiful. Well, let's get them some grass. So we'll stock a bunch of this in there. There's no point pulling it out of the silo. We have a lot of animals that are going to use grass, so what's stored in the silo can be just that, what's stored. And I'm going to cut them some fresh here. Not a whole bunch. I mean, you can see we've got 36,000 already. You don't have to go that far to get a decent amount. And then as soon as our one of our root crops comes in, either the herb, well, yeah, peanuts are a root crop. Either the peanuts or the carrots, or preferably both, of course. And then we'll add those as well, and then we'll go get some goats, because they are next on the list. Yeah, we may be shy on trees. I mean, I have these, but I kind of like them being there. So we may be a bit shy on trees, but there's lots of grass around the property, I'll tell you that. Lots indeed. There we go. We've already got 95,000 liters in there. So yeah, it doesn't take much to gather a nice borkle of grass together. Whoops. Oh no, I missed a bit. Yeah. So it's been actually quite a week of assembling things, come to think of it. I also had right at the beginning of the week the great demand at Lucy's Tack and Bridle. Great demand for what? I suppose if I knew what she bought, I could answer that question, but I don't. So I won't. But yeah, I also assembled the rear shock onto my scooter. That was quite a project. A little more to it than the front shock assembly, that's for sure. Mainly just because you had to open up the compartment and disconnect the battery and such. Since you're pulling the rear wheel that contains the hub motor, always better to, like any vehicle, always better to pull the power out. Just in case you crimp a wire or do something goofy. No, the turtle's doing acrobatics. I don't know. The tireder I get, the more active the darn animals get. Figures. Alright, we'll turn around and get the rest of this on the way up. And then we'll dump it in. Like I said, basically all I'm doing at that point then is waiting for the root crops. I'm not going to re-sow this field until we have our own seeds, which shouldn't take long. Okay. A common goats. Does that fold anyway? No. Okay. Just checking. Just curious. Oh, the donkeys will take grass as well, eh? But this is about the goats. So here we go. Oh, you're not goats. This is goats. Bump. Yoink. In you get. Unless, of course, it doesn't take all of it, then I'll back it up and throw the rest in the donkey heap. But I'm pretty sure these facilities are much like most of the vehicles on this map. The numbers they hold are incredibly high. There you go. Excellent. And we cleaned up the property a little bit too, just as a sort of side bonus. I'm not going to leave this stripe down the middle. Oh, I haven't lowered it. That's a good thing to do, dude. Here, suck all of this up on the way back. There you go. Because luckily enough, this mower works in both directions. There we go. Alright. So I think we'll call the episode there. We're 45 minutes in. We managed to accomplish a fair bit today, which is always good. Always good indeed. So hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, don't hesitate to hit that like button. If you have issues with it, don't hesitate to hit that dislike button. Fair is fair after all. But till next time, do take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.